I'm sitting on my couch in Ontario on a very warm Saturday morning. News just received about my giant, bigger than life mom. She was at the end of her journey. It's Saturday, May 23rd, 2020, just days after she had had her 92nd birthday. I will try to give you a glimpse into the life of our first love. I know it will be impossible to sum up our mom in a few words, because it would never do her justice. I could keep you here for hours and we would laugh the whole time, because Mom could laugh at anything, and believe you me, I made her laugh. Mom, I hope I make you laugh again today in heaven. Our mom was our hero, our mentor, our teacher, and she was not shy at giving discipline when needed, but she was also our best friend. We could always call and talk to our mom and she would listen. I believe there were days I called at least 10 times. The last call was, now you needn't think that all I got to do is answer the phone all day. I'm not going at it. So for 9 calls, you got to talk. By the 10th one, you were hung up on. As my brothers and sisters can attest to, the last call was really, now you trash. You needn't be calling me all day. Click. We'd all laugh. We lost our dad at a very young age, and our mom was left to raise a big family, and she managed to fill both roles. We always felt our mom's work was never done. She could always find one more task to do. From working alongside our dad in the stage doing the fish, to bringing water, gardening in the summers, and a full-time housekeeper with not a spot to be found. I will also tell you, as us girls got older, if we were given a chore to do, it had to be done to her standards, no questions asked. If not, her famous saying was, if you're not going to do it right, get out of it. I'm sure a few of us didn't do it right, just to get out of doing it right, sisters. As we grew up, we often heard people say what a hard worker she was. Most couldn't understand how she did it, but she did. I heard a story one time when I was down in Griggett about a young male teacher who had come to teach. And on a cool, crisp Saturday morning, he decided to take a stroll around town to check the place out. After arriving back at his place of boarding from his morning stroll, he asked the lady he was staying with, Maisie Saunders, do you have a laundromat in town? Imagine that in a small town Newfoundland back in the 50s asking if they had a laundromat. She had no idea what he was talking about and asked him with a puzzled look, what do you mean? He said, well, while walking around the shore, there's a place with 3 clotheslines on it with clothes on them that are as white as the snow. Right away she knew what he was talking about. That's Mrs. Adams's house, always the whitest clothes around. That was our mom. That's who our mom was. It had to be done right or not done at all. After our dad passed away, our mom once again moved back to her hometown of Roddickton as she wanted to be close to her family. Her stay wasn't a long one as she remarried and moved to Goose Bay, where she gained full-time employment with, as Mom would say, the Grenfell mission. Her job at the hospital kept her hopping. It was a busy position, but Mom loved being with people. She made friendships which have lasted to this day, even though many of her friends are gone before her. I'm sure, Mom, your reunion will be one of many laughs. Our mom's energy was endless. We don't remember our mom ever being tired. We always said she was like the Energizer Bunny, go, 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 go. She had a smile that could light up a room, and her laugh was infectious. And she had a heart of giving that was really too big for her body, as she loved to give. I used to tell people I would love to have in just one room what our mom gave away. I'd be a millionaire. But you see, she was a millionaire many times over, just in the way she was loved, not only by her family, but also her multiple friends she had made over the years. She gave away so many items of knitting, I often wondered why we didn't raise sheep, because she bought that much wool over the years. Quilting was another hobby she loved, and all of her grandchildren were blessed to receive one of those treasures on their graduation day. Her talents were endless. She crocheted, made crafts, cooked. She was everyone's hairstylist, including her own, because not one hair could be out of place. This started right at the beginning, while she was just a young girl herself, as she had to do her sister's hair. Aunt Emma and Aunt Fern would almost make her do their hair. It wouldn't be good enough if someone else had to do it. So, as you can see, her talents were endless. Mom's love for her family was evident in everything she did. Nothing was too big or too small for her to do for us. Mom also had a great love for her siblings. Every summer, we, as us kids would say, were mucked all over Newfoundland, as Mom had to keep in contact with her family. She made sure we knew who we were and where we came from. What a treasure she gave us without even knowing. Mom's memory was like an encyclopedia. Our famous saying used to be, our mom could remember back to 1902, even though she wasn't born till 1928. And then, as age reared its ugly head, we started to see the book of memories were fading, as dementia started to take away all of her memories she had stored in her memory bank. At times, she couldn't remember us kids, and that nearly broke her heart. She would say, my Mom can't even remember her own. Shocking. But Mom, you never forgot us. We were just tucked away, deep inside of your heart. And the day you left us, you took a little piece of us with you. There were times when we all wanted our mom to be with us. I think at times a little sibling jealousy reared its ugly head, because she couldn't split herself in two, as she would say, to be with us all at the same time. But as she would say, I have no favorites. I love you all the same. Mom, we will forever cherish our time spent with you. When us siblings get together again, we will tell stories, remembering you. And as you already know, there will be lots of laughs. In our hearts and minds, we will always feel you there. You are gone, but what will be in our hearts forever. As most people can attest to, our mom's faith was one of the strongest. She was always praying for her children. Well, thank you, Mama, for praying for us. We all know that Mom believed that one day she was going home to be with Jesus, the one she loved the most. Mom, you are now walking on streets of gold. No pain, no worries, no sorrow. All is happy and blessed. You have joined the ones you long to see, those gone ahead of you. We've cried a million tears since you left, and we will probably cry a million more. We will miss you forever until we meet again. You were, and our love forever, Mom. And on a side note, I'm sure when you arrive, you will ask, how is me hair made? Couldn't end without thinking about your hair. We love you, Mom.